So I know that there's plenty of people out here who's basically trying to better themselves and better their lives and better where they're going and things like that, and they don't know which way to necessarily go. So that's where I come in, okay? Basically, if you have a business plan, I am your motivator to make you cross that bridge and get to where you're trying to go, okay? A lot of reason why businesses fail is not only because of the fact that they may not necessarily have the funding. A lot of businesses fail because of the mere fact that people are non-supportive. People lose their mojo. They're not as motivated as they were when they started. When they started, it was one thing. Once they actually got into the trenches of what exactly a business is and things of that sort, it's almost sort of kind of speak to say that they fell off. So we don't want you guys, damn seatbelt so damn tight. We don't want you guys in that predicament. So we want what we're trying to do is that we're trying to help you get to where you're trying to go. Okay. So our objective is to make sure that you are invested and using your time wisely to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. Okay, whether it's to purchase a home, whether it's to purchase a vehicle, whether if it's just something as simple as building your credit. People don't understand the importance of credit. Okay, your dollar bill don't mean nothing compared to credit. Credit is king. It's not cash is king. Credit is king. And basically that's how it's going. You know, wherever you go, I would say 99% of the time, one of the questions you're going to get is, so how's your credit? How's your credit? How's your credit? And that's all you're going to hear. What's your credit score? Or if you don't get approved right away, they send you letters. And anybody who's been around for a long period of time, you already know once you get those letters in, once you don't get approved, you get a letter. A letter comes directly to your home or your place of residency, of course, or your P.O. box or whatever you want to call it, telling you why you did not get approved. Okay? Now, I have done numerous disputes, okay? And the reason being is because if you don't know what's going on with your credit score, how you going to fix it? If you don't know what's going on in your credit report, how you going to fix it? You'll be surprised the amount of shit that's on your credit report that is not even you. Sincerely not you. Not lying, but sincerely that's not you. That's not you. Then you don't even know where the information came from. You don't even know. You just like, yo, this is not me. And where did you pull this shit from? Okay, so there's a lot of things that it has to get fixed. Okay. A lot of you guys are coming with the student loan, these bankruptcies, repossessions, things like that. Guys, listen, you don't have to pay somebody for information, especially when the information is out there. Now, I know with some people, yes, you're going to have to pay them because truly you don't understand it, and they have a better way of explaining the information to you to make sure that you get it. I get it. I got it, and I like it. And that's true, because there are some people where you really have to go in depth with explaining it for them to understand it. I get it. I get it. But wouldn't you feel good knowing that you help someone fix their credit, like completely? You know what I mean? It may not be, you know, they may not be sitting on 8, but they damn sure ain't sitting on 4 or 3. You know, so that's a hell of a jump. That's a hell of a leap. Okay. So my whole thing is, yes, people need knowledge. You need to, knowledge is not only in the form of education. Let's just be clear about that. Sorry guys, I have to get myself together. Let's just be clear about that. Knowledge is not just in the form of education, okay? Knowledge is also, you want to be smart, okay? You want to be able to say that you know what you're doing and how you're doing it, okay? You don't want to be in a position of, you got all this money. I'm going to give you guys a very good example. 2 people, they're married, right? And this case scenario varies, okay? But 2 people are married, and I'm gonna flip it around. And the wife, for example, makes more money, okay? And And the husband, he may not make as much money, all right? He makes money, but he may not make as much money as she do. She's the breadwinner, okay? But the husband is the one with the phenomenal credit, okay? So the wife has some things on her credit that needs to get fixed, like ASAP, okay? And the husband, he's straight chilling. He don't have those problems. When they go to apply for an apartment, okay, or a house or whatever it may be, they ask you, you know, what's your credit score? They're gonna ask you, right? They're gonna ask you, like, give me an estimate, what's your credit score? You know, and this is where we shouldn't lie. Don't lie. And let me tell you why you shouldn't lie. Because the minute you're lying, they don't know that you're lying, but when they go pull that report on whichever one of those systems that they use to process that application, they're gonna see that you don't have that A1 credit score. Okay, so just be honest. Listen, I got a 4, my husband got an 8, you know, because the next question after the credit question is this: so are you guys working? Okay, and this is where it's time for the woman to shine. Yeah, I'm working, you know, we both are working, but you know I'm the breadwinner in the house, or I make more money, or whatever it may be. Okay, this is that time. Okay, this is that time. And it's quite interesting, because then it's like you're writing me about my credit score is not perfect, and I'm telling you I'm working on that. But at the same time, your money flow ain't perfect. So if the goal is for us to get a house, right, then we both have to be on the same page. You can't have one that's trying to reach the finish line way ahead of time. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You are a team. So if your objective is to get a house, both of you guys have to be on the same page. It can't just be one is like, oh, if your credit was great, normally it'll be the husband to talk shit. If your credit was great, we would have been had a house. But what about if my credit was great, but I didn't have a job? You still gotta pay monthly payments. So how are you gonna be able to afford the bill? How are you gonna be able to afford anything? How? Credit is good on paper. It's good to get you in different places that you want to be. But when it comes to actually paying, that is a whole nother subject. And had I not gone to an actual seminar and invested in myself to figure out how does it really work and how does it really affect me and my household, I would not have known. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You won't know until you invest in yourself. Okay, that's basically the bottom line here. Okay, a lot of people are trying to achieve certain goals and certain things, but you can't do that if you're not willing to put in the time to invest in yourself. Period, point blank. It is what it is. Like, you have to be able to invest in yourself. If I never went to the seminar, if I never went to the training, if I never went to the meeting, if I never went to the conference, and I pay money for these things. So this is not like where you just pop it in and sitting down and listening to someone lecture to you. No. At my seminars, at my meetings, that's not how that goes. Okay? I'm not going to charge you to come. I will charge you if you want to actually get into the program. That's something totally different. That's something totally different. It's a software. You have to pay for these things. That's different. But I'm not going to persuade you as to why you should fix your credit. That should be something that you should know that you have to do, because there's something out there that you want. A lot of the middle, I would say mid-30s, they want to fix it because they want that house. They want to become homeowners, first-time home buyers. You know, then you have those who, and what do you think? You think these big hedgehog mortgage companies, you think these big hedgehog people that you're going to, you think that they're not using some type of credit repair person, they all got referrals to somebody. Oh, go ahead and try my guy right here, he's awesome. Go ahead and try my girl right here, she's good. Go ahead and blah, 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 blah. They know people already because they know you can't get in the door. At minimum, with some of these programs in the county, at minimum you need a 600. Some you need a 620. You need to be 6 and above. So if you're sitting right now at 4 and 5, it ain't gonna do. It ain't gonna do. No matter how much time they say it's fine, it's not. That's why you're at the back of the line. But they're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. So I'm gonna be upfront with you guys and telling you, credit is king. Okay? If your credit is not where it needs to be, you're not gonna be able to get that business credit. You're not going to be able to get that home that you so desire. Money plays a factor in it, of course. You got a mortgage, you got a deed, you got bills to pay, of course. But they both, I would say, weighed out about close to the same. But your credit is what's going to push you over the line. Okay? So you could be with someone and that person gonna have awesome credit. That's good. I'm proud. Congratulations. You don't got nothing in your name. Because most men that I know don't have anything in their name. Why? Because all their stuff is in the woman's name. Everything is in the woman's name. That's the reason why their credit is so spectacular. Maybe they didn't go to school, so they don't have a shitload of student loans. It's crazy because you go to school to obtain an education, or at least a solid education, to get a good paying job, which you never really do get a good paying job, which in turn that you got to pay the people who borrowed you the money up front. And by the time it comes time for you to pay these people, either A, they're no longer in business, either B, your loan has been transferred to someone else without you even knowing, either C, you done missed the 275 or 265 days mark of paying your student loan, and now you're in debt with the government. And that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother issue. So yes, you can meet a man who, quite frankly, his credit is nice because maybe he never been to school, so he didn't need to obtain student loans, or maybe furniture and everything that he had to purchase for himself, maybe all that went on to his woman. So of course he may not have, his credit may not be bad at all. 9 times out of 10, the clients that I see normally are women. Normally, a bulk of their credit is student loans. A bulk of it, okay? Then you go into collections in the sense of, you got some medical bills here and there. Some cable bill people. Listen, I won't say that the cable company that I dealt with, okay? But to show you how much these individuals are thieves, I didn't even have service with them. Okay, didn't even have service with them. They were supposed to set up the service for me. That never happened. Tell me, how is it possible that these people are on my credit report? How? When I never had service with you guys. I never had service. You guys were supposed to come in and put the service in. Meaning you were supposed to come in and connect the equipment for me to have service with your company. But that never happened. So how is it possible that you guys reach my credit report? This is what I'm talking about. Half the time, things that are in your credit report, you don't even know they're on there. You don't even know because people are not educated, so they don't know. Or maybe they know and they just don't care. Maybe they figure, listen, I don't got no money to be paying you guys anyways. I'm finna die before the time y'all even get this money, so what the hell I care for? Y'all gonna have to write that shit off. Now, to each his own with that, as far as that's concerned. To each his own. But what I will tell you guys is, yes, I am posting on Instagram. My Instagram is DAugust with an E at the end. Like the month August with an E at the end, 22. So you can check me out on the gram. I'm also on Facebook. But my thing is, yes, I want to help the community, especially the young folks. Because you guys don't know. We wasn't taught this in school. We didn't know this in school. There was no financial class in school. that was telling you don't get a credit card by such and such age, and if you do, don't max it out, and this is the amount that is supposed to be on it. So if you get a credit card that tells you $200, you don't spend the whole $200. You know, you can spend $20 or whatever, so, but you don't try to spend the whole 180. We didn't get classes like that. So the mere fact that we didn't get classes like that is difficult for someone else to learn if they was never taught. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. So we're trying to fix a generation of youth who are coming out, who are thinking that credit or is king for them, but using it not wisely. Okay, so if you're out there just spending it for no reason, and you're spending it on stupid stuff like bags and purses and things like that, it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense to go ahead and purchase. Case in point, I'm purchasing one of these designer bags, and I wouldn't know because I don't purchase designer bags, okay? But I'm purchasing a designer bag, and let's just say the designer bag, I don't know, low balling, let's say it's like $2,000, and that's really low balling it, okay? Y'all out there, y'all know the bags. Why am I purchasing a $2,000 bag, but my account is on negative? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't make sense that you walking around with a $2,000 bag, but your account is on negative. How is that possible? Make it make sense. Help me out here. Like, I'm walking around with a designer shoes on my feet, and I know I paid a grip for it. I know I paid a good amount for it. But I don't even have the funds, not only in my account, but I don't even have enough funds to feed my children. Make it make sense. It has to make sense, guys. You cannot be sitting here trying to feed your kids, okay, and you don't have the funds because you spent your money on designer shoes that nobody cares about but you. Nobody cares that you got these designer shoes on but you. All your kids care about is that their stomach is stayed on full, okay, and not empty because mommy decided she wanted to go buy these designer shoes. Let me tell you who my designers are. My designers are Tarjay. My designers are Ross A. Okay. My designers are Charlotte Russe. Shout out to Charlotte Russe. They going out of style. Charlotte Russe is going out of business. Charlotte Russe. These are places where Dillard's. Don't sleep on Dillard's now. You may be in there for hours trying to find something, but don't sleep on Dillard's. Dillard's is the best place to shop in the world for cheap. Okay? I done put a couple of outfits together in Dillard's. A couple of outfits. Looking fabulous. And people would swear up and down that I went to some type of designer and purchased all this stuff. No. Don't sleep on Dillard's. Shout out to Dillard's. And this is where I get my clothes. There's other couple boutiques and stuff I check out too. You know, every now and then I'll drop in to a sister boutique like the Ward's Wardrobes and on Hillsborough, and I'll drop into her store because you know she always got nice clothes as well. Naomi's Fashion on Nebraska. I'll drop in every once in a while because sometimes you just need that one outfit for that one night. You know what I mean? You don't have to go and spend so much to look good. Okay, and being a single mom, that's all I know. You gotta know how to hustle on a budget. Okay, I'm gonna put it together and look fly. You better believe it. I'm gonna put it together and make myself look fly with it, but at the same time, I'm on a budget. Okay, so there's certain things I won't pay for. You call it cheap, I call it thrifty. Okay, and even with the money, I wouldn't do it, okay? Because you have to think, as many bills as you have, that's as many businesses as you need to have. So if you got 20 bills, you need 20 business. You need 20 streams of income per each bill that you have. And saving to me is a bill, okay? So I put saving as a bill, Okay, if you want to put savings in a jar or whatever you want to call it in your backyard like your grandma taught you, it's all up to you. But to me personally, saving is a bill in itself. People are like, oh, you ask them, well, how much you have in your savings? Well, it's kind of hard to save. I agree. It is. It's kind of hard to save when you ain't got it. But we're going to save that for a whole nother video. But I want you guys to know, check out my Instagram, DRS22. The credit repair course is coming. Okay, this month. It's coming this month. I will keep you guys posted on that. Okay, because that's vital information. Okay, a lot of you guys, it's not that you don't have the funds, it's that you're not applying it properly. Okay, so it's like mismanagement of funds. You're not managing your money right, and that's the reason why you're having these problems. So our goal is to get you on that track. You need to be able to budget every single month. Okay, every month can be a month that we go out and eat. It can't. You know, you got to be able to take maybe once or twice. Maybe you could go out and eat in that month. Or sometimes you're going to have to skip it and buy food and do it and make it do what it do. And if you're anything like a single mom, you should know that. You should know how to stretch that dollar all the way into next week. You should know how to stretch that dollar all the way into 2 weeks if need be. You should know how to be able to stretch it, okay? AKA a lot of spaghetti, all right? You got to know how to stretch it, okay? It's not that you're trying to be cheap, is that you have to know what and where your priorities are, okay? And right now it is extremely difficult for a lot of people. Case in point, I was in Miami the other day, and as I'm riding through Miami, I'm like, oh my God. From what I remember way back yonder, mind you, I haven't lived in Miami like 8-9 years now, okay? So from what I remembered, everything seems like Miami is turning into a mini New York for me. That's what I'm looking at. Buildings are rising, condominiums to the sky. I mean, it's looking more and more like New York. That's what it's looking like to me, just in a more nicer climate. Businesses are expanding, businesses are booming, which is great. But when businesses go up, cost of living goes up too. The cost of living is going up. Okay? At bare minimum, you could have been able to get a two bedroom back then, I would say, for under $1,000. Now it seems like the $1,000 is the starting point for a lot of places, unless you want to go live in an area that, you know, is not the best. Again, priorities. A lot of things are changing, people. Kids aren't moving out their parents' house so quickly no more. Why? Bills. So what are parents having the kids do? Get a job. Supply to the household. You can keep your room. Matter of fact, if you want, you can turn your room into your own apartment. You just still gonna have to respect the rules of the house. So there's a lot of things that are starting to happen. People are starting to work more than one job. That's crazy, to make ends meet. To make ends meet, guys, I'm driving, so at the same time, no hands though, no hands, you know. I'm focused, but I'm just like, whoa. So definitely, it's something that you guys want to check out. So definitely check out the credit repair course. Come see the class. Come to the class. Get involved. Learn. So you don't have to go pay somebody to flip or do something that you need them to do. When you got the information yourself, you just got to do it. Now, I'm just going to be flat as honest with you guys, because a lot of people, you know, they come up with excuses, and I'm really transparent. So just say what it really is like this. I don't have the time to fix my credit. I'm just going to give it to you straight. I don't have the time to fix my credit. I will pay you to do it, because this is America that we live in. I'll pay you to fix my credit. Fine with me. Fine with me. But remember, this is a teamwork effort. So you can't be paying me to fix your credit, and yet I tell you don't use your credit cards, and you go use your credit cards, and you're like, oh, but my credit's not going up. Well, it's not going to be going up because you're not listening to what I said. I told you don't use your credit card. For the time being, while your credit's getting fixed, please don't use your credit card. You're not listening. So you already messing up your own credit repair process by not listening. And most specialists, most people who work this, they already know you're not going to listen. They're going to tell you don't use a credit card. You're going to be using a credit card. They're going to tell you don't turn up. You're going to be turning up. So it's kind of like they already know that. That's the reason why they charge you extra. Okay? Because you have to pay for that website. You gotta pay for the services that you're providing this person monthly. And if there's any changes to your status, guess what? Yeah, we gotta charge too. You didn't have this when we first started. Why is this coming on your report now? So that means that something is in the works. Either you're not doing something right, something just came on your report, we don't know where it came from. All of these things plays a factor into us determining how much we're going to charge you. But if you come out to the course and you figure it out yourself and you find out the information and you want to do it on your own, try first. And if it's still not working for you, then yes, by all means, come. I'll do your credit for you with a fee, of course, because I have mouths to feed. But I'll help you to get to where you're trying to go, because that's what it's all about. It's all about helping each other reach the pinnacle of our success, whatever it may be that you're trying to achieve in life, whether it's to be a first-time home buyer, whether it's to purchase your first vehicle, or whether it's just simply that you just want to rebuild your credit. You want that stuff super, super clean. You want to be able to have that freedom that if you do go and try to obtain business credit, that you can get it. And the business credit, that's a whole nother seminar, a whole nother meeting for that. Accidents. So if you guys are definitely interested, the link is in the bio. Okay, if you are not in my city or state, it's okay. We can do one online too. I could do a one-on-one consultation with you as well. You know, that's not a problem. Technology has made it very easy for us to be able to put the information out there without having to be in the same city or state, which is great. So definitely check out my Instagram. We're working with clients now. I would love to have you on board, but I'd rather treat you first. And then if you could do it yourself, do it yourself. And if you need some help, we're here to help. But if you just say, honestly, Danielle, listen, girl, I ain't got time. I don't want to call it what it is. It's called a kettle black for a minute. I'm just lazy. And I don't got the time. I just want to make sure that, you know, it gets taken care of and that's it. Cool. We're fine with that too. Business is business. Okay. But it's a teamwork effort. So just so you know, don't tell me, Danielle, I want you to fix my credit. And then I tell you it's a teamwork effort, meaning the things that I'm telling you not to do, that's what I need you not to do. Don't go ahead and turn around and do them after I told you not to do them. So don't do that. You know, work together with me. So therefore, slowly you'll see it creeping up. You'll see your score going up. A lot of things, a lot of people do too. And I can speak for every credit repair specialist on this one. People are very impatient. You just started working with, how is I just started working with you, you already getting impatient? That's not how it works here. We have to work together. You need to be patient, okay? These people, by the time your creditors receive the information, okay, they have, they have 30 days to respond off of a certified letter. They have 30 days to respond from the date. So don't think, okay, then I sit to April 1st. By April 30th, I should have a response. Nah. There's some lag time here and there because I could date the letter for April 1st, But I really didn't get around to sending it to like April 7th. So by the time they really got it, no. And then you also have to understand, if we ask you for documentation, we need it. We need the documentation. So if we said we need you to make a copy of your driver's license, we need it. It's not for our purposes, it's for yours. Rule number 1. If you're working with a credit repair specialist and you don't feel comfortable working with them, then don't pay them. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you for your services or this consultation. But I'm not ready for this, or I'd rather take my business elsewhere. Or if you decide that you don't want to give them an explanation, you don't have to. It is your money. You do as you feel necessary. Okay? So if I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh man, I need to fix my credit, right? But at the same time, I'm noticing that I'm starting the process with this man, for example, and every time I go check my score on the website that was provided, I don't see it's going up. You just started. So how is it that you just started something and you already want to see improvements? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. It don't work. I don't even tell my clients, give me a good 30 days. No, give me a good 45. Give me a good 50 days. Give me a good 3 months. And then come to me. But don't say that I'm not doing my part if you're sitting here still racking up credit card bills after I told you not to do that. After I told you don't use your card. So it's not that you want to pay the card off completely, okay? You just want to be able to use it a little bit, okay? So if you got a credit line of $200, you don't want to use the whole $200. You just want to use like $20, $40, $50 and leave the rest on the card. I know people who just use like $20. That's it. And they put the $20 back before the due date. That's it. And it doesn't mean, and I know you can come on hard times. Trust me, I know you can come on hard times. I know. I know I'm a single mom. I know. And you're like, man, I really need to use this whole $200. Nobody not gonna tell you can't use it. Just know that if you do use the whole $200, just put it back immediately and put it back before this due date. Okay, so we're trying to make people understand what's going on here. There are plenty of credit repair specialists everywhere. Banking, financing, consultation, whatever you want to call it. They're everywhere. Okay, but the proof is in the pudding. You could run me a bunch of people's scores and say, oh, I got all these people, they're doing good now, blah, 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 blah. That I don't really care about. That's what you did for them. I'm more concerned about what you're finna do for me. Okay? So I get it. Proof is in the pudding. People want to see results. But you also got to understand it that it works both ways. It works both ways. Okay, now as far as I know, I'm going a little bit off topic here. But as far as my hair, a lot of people are giving me compliments. Let me tell you guys something, okay? You won't believe me if I said it. This hair right here is a body wave. This is a 12 and 14 inch, okay? This is 2 packs. This is, what you guys call it now? This is glued. Okay, I'm going to take it back. This is glued, okay? Because, now you guys are doing, they're doing all these wig caps. Everybody want wigs on. Love it. Love it. This actual hair, okay, you can find on my website at mabellefashioncollection.com. www.mabellefashionCom. Okay, this is a body wave. This is black. This is a 1B, 12 and 14 inch 2 packs. Okay, I made my own wig. Okay, I made my own wig. So for those who want to purchase the hair, that's fine. Right now we're doing a special, I think up until the mid of April, I think, it's 5% off. Okay, it's 5% off. And if you said that you watched this video, I'll even give you a discount code for the video. So rather than doing it 5, I'll do 10% off. Okay, I'm really killing my pockets here. I'm killing my pockets, but I'll do 10% off. Okay, and let me tell you why. Okay, because a lot of people, I get it. You want to look beautiful, but the hair is expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it is. Shipping is expensive. To get this hair from China is expensive. And if you go into any one of these beauty supply stores, they're selling you by the bundle, and it's expensive. Okay, so if you're in need of the hair and you're on a budget, a single mother budget or a single person budget, I got you. Check out the website www.mybellfashioncollection.com, and I got you. Another thing, a lot of people are asking me about the watches. This is the watch. Boop, 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 boop. This is my watch. Okay, this watch is a female watch. It's leopard, a leopard wristband. It's not tight at all. It's loose, guys. I can make it tight, but I rather a little loose, okay? Because I use my hands a lot, okay? Beautiful print inside, the leopard and print. Right here is the LED display light. Okay, so what it is that it's a watch. It's a Guess watch. It's not a knockoff. It's the real deal. Okay, it's a Guess watch, and it does the same thing as what the Apple Watch does. Okay, you don't believe me? I can show you. All right, so what you have to do is you have to purchase the watch. We have that too. You have to purchase the watch, and then you download the app on your phone. It works with iPhones, it works with Androids. You know, I understand the situations, okay? And you download it, and basically it communicates with your watch, okay? So let's just say I want to speak to Mr. Joe Brown, okay? And I don't feel like using my phone, and I'm running, okay? I'm jogging, okay? This right here, I could be jogging. Mr. Joe Smoke called me. Joe Brown called me. I don't know why I say Joe Smoke. Mr. Joe Brown called me, and I'm answering, yes, Mr. Joe Brown. On my watch, I'm talking as I'm running, and I'm talking, and I'm listening to music. I'm taking pictures, selfie, click, 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 all on my phone. And you wouldn't believe it, because you'll think like, wait, is she serious? Yes, I'm very serious. I'm very serious, okay? So I want you guys to know that you can purchase this, the watch too, on the actual site. Okay, all of this is on mybellfashioncollection.com. Okay, so guys, purchase the watches, purchase the products, go take a look at it, spoil yourself, take a look and see what you like. Okay, and purchase it for you. You deserve to be beautiful. You deserve to have it all. So definitely go check out the website. Okay, make sure you read. Please read to see when exactly your purchase will come in. Okay, because a lot of you guys don't read, and then y'all come back and say, well, she said I'm going to get the hair on such and such time. Read so you guys can see when you're going to get the hair and things like that. In the meantime, like I've always said, take care of yourself first, because if you don't, who's going to take care of you? Smooches.